I don't know if I want to out us here, but I feel like I'm going to. Been together for 13 years. We have gone very long stretches without having sex. I feel like at one point I was like re-virginized.
Did you say that? Yeah, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Episode number 4.
We're professionals now.
We have done a month of podcasting. How does it feel?
It feels like I'm surprised that many people want to listen to us talk for that long.
I know. Thank you guys.
You guys are the real ones. Been here from the start.
I'm seeing a lot of 5-star reviews. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing likes on the videos.
Comments.
But I'm gonna need to see more.
Yeah. Those 5-star reviews, they help us stick around.
Rack them up. You can like the video, share it with your friends, your grandparents, your parents, your aunts, your uncles.
Calm down now. Only if they know how to work social media, okay?
Have you ever had to answer a technological question from an older relative? Not fun.
Yeah, it takes a lot longer than you would think to walk somebody through a YouTube video.
Yeah, like explaining AirPlay or how to cast something from your phone to your TV. That's almost impossible if you're over the age of 50.
Not even that. Like, even that is advanced. I feel like even talking them through how to comment on something. Like, why is my comment not showing up? Because you didn't make one.
You did.
All right, Big Spoon, tell them what's up for today.
So, we have 2 things going on this episode. Oof. First thing, we're going to play the Newlywed Game.
Even though we're not newlyweds.
Hey, soon to be.
Whose fault is that?
Let's not start. An April Fool's prank this week. If you guys have seen it, I'm sorry.
I'm not.
But so yeah, we're gonna do a spin on the Newlywed Game. We're gonna do some questions where I'm trying to guess your answer, you're trying to guess my answer, but then we're also going to collectively answer for some of them as well. And then the second part, what are we gonna do?
We are going to see what our love languages are. I feel like I already have an idea of both mine and yours, but we'll see. What if I'm like all 5 love languages? I need all of them.
I feel like you are.
I need all the love.
Yeah. All right, this first one, we're going to answer collectively. See if we're on the same wavelength here.
We better be.
No peeking, though.
13 years in. Come on now.
Your significant other pulls you onto the dance floor, and they say that the DJ is playing our song. What is the song? Don't look.
I'm not the cheater in this relationship. Oh, I guess that sounds wrong.
I hate the smell of Sharpies.
I mean, it smells better than you. 3,
Ready?
2, 1.
Bam.
Nothing.
Nothing. Bruno Major.
See,
Why did I put Bruno Mars? Anytime I write Bruno, I'm just thinking Mars. Even though I like Major better.
No, it's because you're thinking of that song that makes you think of me.
What's that?
Hey girl, I think I want to marry you.
Oh.
It just plays on repeat in your head every time you see me.
You got it.
That's what was going through your head.
But yeah, so insight into this song. If you haven't heard of Bruno Major, check him out. That's our favorite collective artist.
Epic.
Speaks for relationships really well.
You know what I want to ask though?
What?
When are you ever pulling me out onto a dance floor?
I've pulled you out onto many dance floors.
In high school?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a huge dancer.
I don't make you want to dance?
See, you want to make it about that.
I just bring so much joy into your heart. Surely you got to move. Yeah. No?
Joy.
Why are you trying to fight on about this?
All right. Next question.
This one, we're thinking of me.
Okay.
What is something that makes me cry?
Done.
3, 2, 1.
What did you put?
Everything.
No, you didn't.
You put everything?
You actually put that?
What doesn't make me cry?
I thought I was trolling.
Let's see. If I'm mad, I'm going to cry, which is going to make me madder, so I just cry more.
Yep.
If I'm sad, I'm going to cry. If I see a sweet commercial, I'm going to cry.
Mm-hmm.
If you do something nice, which is rare, I'm going to cry.
Don't do that. You want to lie today?
No, we know I'm the sweet one in this relationship. That's been established by this point.
I'm just shocked we both said that.
I mean, I'm not, honestly.
We're 2 for 2.
Maybe we're compatible. I don't know.
I would hope so after this long. All right, this next one, we're going to try and guess my answer.
Okay.
What is my go-to catchphrase? And I don't even feel like I have one, but I'm going to put what I think. All right, ready?
3, 2, 1.
What'd you put?
Here we go.
There we go. I just put let's go.
No, okay, this one needs explanation. This man does not like the letter H because he'll always say, here we go.
There we go.
Are you Irish? There we go.
There we go.
That's a terrible Irish accent.
I wasn't doing an Irish
No,
accent.
I did.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Because you aren't listening. What's new? This one we're going to answer as a couple. The question is, one thing we'll never agree on is blank. Ready?
You are not going to agree with me here, I don't think. 3, 2, 1. What'd you put? What to get for dinner?
What to get for dinner.
It's accurate.
What'd you put?
I got a controversial one.
Chick-fil-A's mediocrity. Wow.
Chick-fil-A, solid 6 out of 10. Does it need to be an every week occurrence? Absolutely not.
It does. Their chicken is unbeatable.
You think so?
Legitimately.
Okay, let's not talk nutrition here.
No.
Let's talk solely taste.
Right.
Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
Lies. Popeyes is, I don't know what they do to it. I know it's a lot of calories. I know it's probably been on the ground, but it tastes good.
There's a reason that Chick-fil-A says that it's their pleasure. Because pleasure is all you feel when eating one of those chicken sandwiches.
Do your pleasure stuff too? Whack.
You just don't like nice things.
I don't like artificially nice things. They're required to do that.
If I was there, I would mean it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sometimes I think about applying just because.
So somebody comes in and they're pissed off. You got their milkshake wrong for 3 times in a row. They're back for a 4th. They slam it into the drive-through window. And you have to say, my pleasure. Are you going to mean it?
My pleasure was getting it wrong 4 times on purpose because they were pissing me off.
This one, we're going to have to unearth some things that we may have not wanted to.
Your face looks awful mischievous.
Okay, question is, have we ever been intimate in public? And if so, when?
Oh, you trying to start something?
Ready? Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Blam. What we got? Mom, no. Everyone else, yes. Let me see. 2 times in high school. Why did you have to say when?
You asked when.
It makes it worse. It makes it sound worse.
I mean, high schoolers are problematic. We don't exactly think everything through.
See, I defined where.
You put where? Why did you do that? You can't out us like that.
Hey, the truth is the truth.
You just admitted that we committed a crime.
Okay.
For
Pull
legal
this back.
purposes, this is a joke.
Mine will be bleeped out.
I feel like I'm walking into something I'm not going to like here. But on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the first meal that I ever cooked for you?
Do you want an honest answer?
I mean, we're playing an honest game, so I guess so.
Goodness gracious.
Why is this taking you so long?
I have a bit to say here.
It's a numbered scale. Why?
I had some explanation.
Some ad libs throw
Yes.
in.
3,
Okay.
2, 1. What do you got?
What's lower than 0?
Yeah, it was bad. What do you remember what meal it was?
Yes.
What was it?
Chicken marsala.
And that's why I have written out the worst chicken marsala I have ever had.
Why
1
you
out
had to
of
do
10.
me like that?
It was painfully underseasoned.
I mean, you didn't get food poisoning or anything.
That's the only positive. Because at the end of the day, I was still hungry. You know why I was still hungry? I didn't eat much of it. I feel like you took the chicken out of the pack and just put it right on the pan.
Wow, this is so personal.
Sauce felt like it came out of can.
Just tell me you don't love me. That's all you had to say. But since we're on it, what's the first meal you cooked for me that you're just so proud of?
I think mine was better. I'm not saying it was what I make now, which is 10 out of 10 gourmet.
Okay.
But
Okay. Who's capping?
I remember it being a steak, scalloped potatoes, and a veggie of some sort.
Oh, yeah, it was those. Okay, here's the thing, though. You made the box potatoes, that au gratin box potato.
I was 16.
Why are you shaming me for mine, though?
I seasoned mine.
You didn't have to season yours. It came straight out the box.
I had to season it.
Did you, though?
Did you put any salt in yours?
I sure did.
Did you follow a recipe?
I don't know how to cook without a recipe. I don't know why you're asking this question.
All right, next one. Again, we're going to try and go for your answer here.
All right.
If you could live in any fictional house or dwelling, where would it be?
Okay, go. All I'm
3.
learning from this is that you're a really slow writer.
I write neat.
Do you?
Better than yours.
Okay, now we're just lying.
3, 2, 1. What do you have?
Parent Trap, Napa Valley House.
Same for here. And fun fact, if we could have our wedding anywhere,
It would be there.
we have talked about that as our ideal location.
What's the wine company that it is? Stagland?
Is it?
Something like that. Whoever you are, hit us up if you need us to have a wedding there.
Parent Trap, first off, most underrated movie of our childhood. Doesn't get enough ink.
Okay, but we said this before. If we watch it for the first time now, it's not that good.
I think it's still a decent concept.
It's more the nostalgia that we like.
Yeah, I'll forever love it. 90s Babies, it's a GOAT movie.
Okay, truth time. How long were you convinced that Lindsay Lohan actually had a twin?
Honestly, longer than I'm proud to admit.
I used to watch that part where they pretend that they're not going to say who's who. I used to be like, oh, I know. That one's Hallie and that one's Annie.
Yeah.
As if I actually can tell a difference.
It's impressive, honestly, what she did.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. She was ahead of her time.
But yeah, Parent Trap, 10 out of 10.
I always wanted to be Elizabeth James. This one is another us question. Who is the most competitive?
It's a lot of marks over there. I think we understand who's the most competitive.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1.
Big Spoon with lots of lines.
Yeah, it's me by a mile. I think I'm too competitive. Like I'm gonna be honest, and this is gonna sound really weird. Mm-hmm. If we're doing the laundry together, and I see that you're doing it faster than me, I promise you I'm gonna speed up.
Okay, so you're just always mad then because I always beat you at laundry.
You don't beat me.
You're so slow.
If I'm just doing it leisurely and you're not doing it with me, I'm pretty slow. If I see that you're maintaining a speed that I'm not, I am going to surpass you.
You've literally never surpassed me. No, you have when you jump in later. And I've already done 3/4 of the clothes.
But I can be playing Monopoly. I can be playing a game at the fair. I can be playing a game with a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
I get competitive. I don't understand it.
Fun fact, there's a reason that we're not allowed to play Monopoly in this house. And it's this guy over here.
You know the truth. We don't play anymore because I've never lost. And you get very salty.
I get salty.
Have you ever won?
No, but it's not because I'm getting salty that we don't play it.
Why do we stop playing chess?
Because you're evil.
Have you won?
No, but you're evil. You get so mean.
What about checkers?
I've beat you in checkers.
Okay,
Oh,
you
you're
see?
just no. Mm-mm.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You actually think you have?
This is actually gonna start a fight.
When
I
did
beat you in.
When?
I don't have the date memorized. Apparently, you do.
This is lies. You've never beat me. I've beat you at least 100 times. End of story. Moving on. Wow. This one, we're looking for your answer.
Okay.
What traffic sign describes you on a bad day?
Okay.
I can think of many.
Are you actually drawing it? Mm-hmm. It's dedication. Why do I feel like this is gonna look really bad?
This is going to look very bad, but I'll explain it. 3, 2, 1. I have illustrated my answer.
What is that?
It's that, you know that sign, Curvy Road Ahead? That's it right there. You don't know what to expect. You don't know if you're going to get slapped or need a sympathy hug.
Okay, that's lie number one. You know exactly what I need. Food. That's the only answer ever.
But if I get the wrong food, then what?
Well, I mean, then you're just an idiot.
And
I
you've
said,
answered,
do not enter
do not enter. Mm-hmm. Enter where?
in my space without food. You know what yours would be, though?
What?
One way. Because it's your way or the highway.
That is not true.
On a bad day, no one is right except for Big Spoon.
You're projecting onto me.
No, I just outed you in front of the whole world. One way. James's way.
All right, on this one, we're just going to do our individual answers.
Okay.
What's the most unexpected compliment that you've received from me? And what's the most unexpected compliment that I've received from you?
This presumes that you give me compliments.
You know I do. I compliment you more than you compliment me.
I truly don't know what to say here.
You don't think I've given you an odd compliment before?
No, you just give me the basic ones.
Ba-blam! I love how big your hands are. Why?
They make me feel small.
What's yours?
How in tune with my emotions I am.
Have I said that?
I feel like you've said that it's good that I'm so, emotional, that I can cry.
That's true.
But then sometimes you've told me I'm too emotional, so I feel like it's not true.
It's better to cry when you feel it rather than internalize it. So I would hold with true with that one.
Except I cry even when I don't feel it.
You lost me there. I don't know why you do that.
How big your hands are. I mean, I can't go where I was going to go with that.
You kind of glanced in a weird place. I don't even know what to do with that.
I like when you put your hands on me. That's all.
You turning red?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm a little hot. I don't know why I keep setting myself up, but this one is going to be me in mind. What is the most daring fashion choice that I've ever made?
Blam. Your Yeezy shirts, as you've titled them. The ones with the holes in it that didn't come from Yeezy, but you think they're stylistic.
No, it was Laundry's natural selection. They gave me Yeezy style shirts for free.
They're just distressed, right?
Yeah, exactly. Vintage. It's a whole thing. It's high fashion.
I see. Mm-hmm. And if I throw those away, are you going to be mad?
Why would you throw away fashionable shirts that are worth thousands of dollars?
Are you sure that's accurate?
Yeah, if Yeezy can sell them for thousands of dollars, then I can sell them for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Then get to selling those. You don't need them.
Would you sell a vintage car?
Yes.
No, we think differently.
All right, this one we're looking for my answer. What is my hidden talent?
Do you have talents?
All right, you ready? Mm-hmm. Set.
Go.
Juggling. What do you have?
You don't juggle.
I can juggle. I mean, I'm not the greatest, but I can throw 3 balls up in the air.
I mean, I guess I kind of just contradicted myself, but you're good at everything. That was what I put.
What do you mean? I'm not good at everything.
You can literally pick up something and be a master in it in a day.
No, that's not true.
You learned how to do coding in like a day, just for the heck of it. You knew how to do investments. You've basically taught yourself, what is it, like string theory? I don't know, something from Einstein. Relativity or some shit like that. I don't even know.
I guess. But I'm not good at everything. Soccer, brutal.
You haven't even tried, though. I guarantee you, if you did like one day, you'd probably come out there like Lionel Messi.
I've tried soccer. I'm terrible. I have no coordination with kicking things with my feet.
That's true. You can't swim.
And there's another one. Thanks for outing me.
Not my fault. You took it there.
Hey.
Wait, I need to see this juggling, though. I think the people deserve to see this juggling.
All right, give me 3 balls. Give me 3 tennis balls.
For those of you that are just listening, I will narrate because I feel like this is going to go bad. Ready?
You've never seen me do this?
I feel like I haven't seen you do this consistently well.
Okay, ready?
Here we go.
How long do I have to do it?
10 seconds.
Ready?
Set. Go. All right. Oh, this is pretty solid, actually. Okay. Well, I think we've just proved my point.
Yep. You said I couldn't juggle, right?
You're doing this too easily.
Broke our mixer.
I kicked the ball out for those that couldn't see it. Well, I guess we've just proved that you are, in fact, good at everything. So
I should have said Rubik's Cube, though.
that is
That's
another-
my true answer.
What's the fastest you've ever gone on a Rubik's Cube? Tell them.
120?
I thought it was like 20 seconds.
No.
Oh, I'm tripping.
Yeah.
See, I believe in you too much. That's the problem. This one's for me. What's the quirkiest habit that I have when no one else is around?
Ooh.
There's a lot to choose from here.
Many come to mind.
Yeah.
Mine was a little lengthy.
I feel like this should be a multiple choice question because there's just so much to choose from.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
I said the goofy faces and noises that I make.
That's a good one.
What'd you say?
I have midday concerts with random objects as your microphone.
I would do that with anybody around.
I guess. I don't know if you would. Singing to spatulas?
Yeah, I just don't do it for free because, I mean, obviously that's like high-class talent right there. I would have to charge people to see that.
I see.
Yeah.
And what do you think someone would pay for that?
I mean, millions.
Millions.
Yeah, you're just the lucky VIP that I let see it for free because I love you.
And you could get millions, but you're choosing not to.
Yeah, it's just like so special. I don't know. You don't want to ruin it, right? Oversaturate it.
We could use millions, though.
Yeah,
I think you could saturate it a bit.
maybe I overestimated a tiny bit.
All right, this one we're looking for my answer. What did I want to be as a kid growing up?
This is hard.
Do you not know?
I think I know. If I get this wrong, I feel like I messed up.
You got to know this. Ready?
Does our relationship hinge on this?
Never know. Ready?
Okay.
Bam.
NBA player.
NBA player or astronaut? That's what I have.
When did you ever tell me you want to be an astronaut as a grown-up?
No, as a kid, I actually did too. I was big on space and anything space adjacent.
I didn't know that you were as a kid. Because now you're obsessed with like Elon Musk and everything that he's doing with space.
Yeah. I'm glad you got that, though. That was my number one. NBA player. Basketball was always my first love.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded if that worked out.
I'm sure you wouldn't.
But I'm not picky. It could have been baseball. Just not football.
Not football? Why?
No, because it scares me. I feel like you get injured too easily.
What if I get, in baseball, get hit with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball in my head?
I mean, that's much less likely than a big old man running at you 100 miles per hour.
Good point. What if have you ever seen the Kevin Ware injury?
I don't, we can't talk about that.
If you haven't seen the Kevin Ware injury, listeners out there,
Go look it up.
Louisville basketball, happened, 10 years ago?
Yeah.
The most gruesome injury I ever saw live.
Only if you want to throw up or you're like sick and twisted. You'd want to go see that.
Yeah, you have to have a tolerance for it.
If you would have been a professional basketball, baseball player, whatever, do you think we actually would have worked out?
Yes.
You don't think you would have like given in to all the girls and the,
No.
what are they called?
Groupies?
Groupies, yeah.
I was never I know you about to say the opposite. I don't even know if I want to say this.
No, go ahead.
I was never really the player type. I would.
Oh.
Let me clarify here.
Stuttering because he knows he's wrong.
Let me clarify. I pretended like I was that guy, but I truly wasn't. At heart, I was always a hopeless romantic.
Okay. Were you or were you not talking to multiple girls whenever we first started talking?
Talking and truly being involved with them is two different things.
You were saying I love you to all of us
In a friendly way.
while flirting.
In a friendly way.
Okay. Says the player. Says every player in the world.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, what did you call me?
I called you Cody.
You called me one of your dimes.
I was playing. You know I was playing.
I was the top dime, but I was one of the dimes.
Did you take me seriously?
Oh, 100%.
I was playing.
Right. Sure, we'll go with that. I'm scared to see how you're going to answer this, but what is the thing that I would most likely end up in jail for?
Would hope nothing, but let me think for a second.
I mean, I'm full of surprises, so you never know.
You would never commit a crime, though.
Not to your knowledge. I had to get a little wordy with mine.
I did too. You ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Bam. I got 2.
What'd you put?
Attempted murder or involuntary manslaughter. They need explanation, though. Don't run with it.
Wow.
You want me to explain? Get into yours first.
Do I even need to? I'm about to attempt some murder right now.
What are yours?
I said public intoxication because I'd probably be dancing in the streets.
Wow.
Because alcohol is like my jiggle juice.
You're jiggle.
It makes me want to dance real bad.
I don't see you getting intoxicated in public.
That's the thing. They'd probably think I was really hammered, but it's just like a few drinks gets me going, and I would just be like dancing everywhere.
All right, so let me explain.
Yeah, I need more explanation on this.
Attempted murder. Have you ever threatened to do something if I left the relationship?
I mean, I jokingly threatened if you cheated on me,
You would do what?
luring a bob at your ass.
You want to elaborate?
She got artistic with the male form.
That's one way to say it. What did she do in plain terms?
She took his squirt gun away from him.
Took everything away from him. Not just the gun. The bullets.
Did she? I thought it was just the gun.
Oh, well. You have threatened to chop my balls off.
I can't confirm or deny this because I am a law-abiding citizen.
Involuntary manslaughter. You are a terrible driver.
Okay. Wow. You are worse. You are a speedster. What's that animal in the Wile E. Coyote with the little road runner?
Yeah.
You're like him. Just
Hey, got to get to where you're going.
okay, over the speed limit. I don't feel like I thought you were going to take this like a lighter way and you took it very dark.
I was just playing. That's the only thing that came to mind.
Is murder.
You say it quite often.
Wow, okay. I see how you see me.
Let's put our markers away. We're done with those. We're going to answer these out loud. We got 5 things for most likely to ...
Okay.
Identify which out of the 2 of us would be most likely to ...
Okay, if it's me, ... good. If it's you, ... bad.
Sure. Ready? First one. Most likely to remember the name of the friend you just introduced them to.
Absolutely, it is not me.
Me.
Yeah.
Most likely to lock the keys in the car.
100% me.
I think I give you a run for your money in that one.
You would lose the keys. You wouldn't lock them
Yeah.
in the car. You would leave them at the movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely to try exotic foods while traveling.
Obviously me.
Not you.
I eat such a variety of foods.
She has the most bland diet I have ever seen. And you've come a long way over the years, but I can't get you to try a shrimp.
Run me my credits. I have tried shrimp.
It took you forever.
It's not good. That's not my fault.
Quick question. How many times have you gagged while eating sushi?
That's not fair. It's not my fault that it's atrocious. Also, on that note, I feel like they need to make mini sushis because there's no way to eat just part of the sushi. You have to stick the entire thing in your mouth. If I don't like it, it's just like setting me up for failure.
It's bite size. Moving on. Most likely to apologize first when arguing.
Me.
Wrong.
I'm always apologizing.
You are far more stubborn than I am.
You are the king of stubborn.
When you get it cemented in your mind that you are right about something, it's there forever.
It's not my fault that I'm always right.
And last one. Most likely to do something romantic just because.
Me.
What's the last thing you've done that's been romantic?
Literally like 2 days ago, I got you a surprise edible arrangements for opening baseball day.
That's not romantic. It's thoughtful, but romantic?
How is that not romantic?
What is your definition of romance?
Something that is sweet and thoughtful and shows that I was thinking of you.
I think you've been romantic most recently, but it's not for that.
Where is this going?
What did you do yesterday?
Our family watches. Where is this going? I didn't do anything.
We'll leave it at that.
We don't do anything. We kiss, and that's it.
All right, so now let's get into love languages. How do you feel about words of affirmation?
I feel like I need it a little too much.
You think why?
I don't know. I feel like I need constant reassurance that you love me.
Do you doubt it?
It's not so much that I doubt that you love me. It's that I doubt anybody loves me.
Oh my gosh. Is that where we're going with this?
That went really dark. I just have this insecurity about me that I think I'm highly unlikable. So I question if people tell me that they like me.
You might be the most likable person I've ever met in my entire life. It's just weird to think that you would think opposite of that.
See, and I want to believe that, but my head's like, no. This is why you're the default friend.
Oh gosh, that's terrible. I'm sorry you feel that way.
But you do a really good job. You say a lot, and a lot more than you used to. I think when we first started dating, you were kind of like, why do I need to say it? You should know.
I thought it was just an insecurity thing, something that you needed to solve, something that I didn't have to be aware of or try to find a solution to. Mm-hmm. But over the years, I've found this new thing called empathy, and it's a crazy concept, but
brand new.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to develop it, and over the years, I feel like I've become more aware of you and your needs, and I'm trying to supply that as much as I possibly can.
Yeah, I think everybody has their insecurities. And while there's definitely a lot of work that I need to put into it, because it's not totally fair to put that on you, I do think love is kind of about finding the way to cater to the specific things that are in your partner.
I agree. All right, so what about physical touch? What are your thoughts there?
I do like touching you.
Touching me where?
Why are you always going to take it there? You're so inappropriate.
No, I wasn't saying it like that.
I love cuddling you. I love being the little spoon to your big spoon. I love holding hands. I love that you give me random little forehead kisses and things like that.
I do that.
I love when you come up behind me and give me hugs. I don't know what it is about.
I was gonna say, I feel like every woman in the world loves that for whatever reason.
I don't know. Maybe because it makes me feel like so small and like encased.
You desire to feel small?
I don't know why I said encased. That doesn't sound like a good
Are
thing.
you a hot dog?
Well, you are what you eat. What?
What did you say?
You are what you eat. I was talking about actual hot dogs, you perv.
Glizzies?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have a question for you then. If you could only go for the rest of your life with either sex or all other forms of intimacy, what would it be?
I thought I had an answer, and then I thought about it again, and I'm not sure. I think I lean towards all other forms. I need more definition, though. When we say sex, are we saying all forms of sex?
Ooh, stumped. No,
If-
just sex.
If it's just sex, I guess you could never have a kid then.
I mean, you could adopt.
That's different, but yeah.
Okay, fine. You can have, well, I don't know. In this world, if you have sex one time, you make a baby. So that's what we're going with. You can have sex one time, make a baby, and then that's it.
I'm going with all other forms.
I think I would too. I don't know if I want to out us here, but I feel like I'm going to. We have gone, we've been together for 13 years. We have gone very long stretches without having sex.
You do not pass what you're going to say by me ever.
I feel like at one point I was like re-virginized.
Did you say that? Did you actually just say that?
I think we were a little like too scared that we were gonna make a baby. Like we thought it was just magic, one and done.
Yeah, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. I did not think we were getting into this subject matter today.
Yay, you took it there earlier.
All right, well, let's move on. Let's go to the next one. What about receiving gifts? How do you feel about that one?
I feel like gifts are cool. I do like when you spoil me, but I'm so much more on the gift giving than the gift getting.
I am too, but I want to break the stigma that's attached to receiving gifts.
Yeah.
If you care about receiving gifts, you are not a superficial person.
Yeah.
You aren't someone who lacks depth.
Right.
I don't think it has to be the most extravagant gifts for people who do love receiving gifts. It can simply just be something that made you feel like you were thinking of me.
I think that's the thing. I think if you're someone that's like, I need him to get me like a Chanel purse every week and like all those kinds of things, maybe the stigma is a little bit just. But I feel like if you're somebody that is of the mindset, no, I just like when he, makes something for me. You know what I mean? Like it's a no cost, small thing that just shows that you were thinking of me.
Yeah, I agree. I think everybody out there who cares about this particular love language, you get a bad rap.
Yeah,
There is a good way to go about this.
exactly.
Now let's move on to the fourth one. We have quality time. How do you feel about that one?
I feel like we get so much quality time. We spend 24/7.
We do.
You know what's funny though? I think the pandemic was like the true test for relationships. You either lived with a person and were in lockdown and realized I cannot stand your ass anymore, or it was like, okay, this is my person.
Yeah.
And then I feel like there was us who didn't leave the apartment building for 3 whole months.
I think it was more than that actually, but
Well, we went outside a little bit after the 3 months, but for 3 months, we would go downstairs to get food packages, and that was the extent of it.
that was it.
And I didn't mind it at all.
I agree.
I never got tired of you.
Which is weird. But I feel like we've had a lot of those tests over the years, and
Yeah.
we've passed them all. I have a question though. When does time become quality? Because all time, we spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of people out there do as well.
Right.
Is that time quality? I would say quality for me is no distractions. No phone, no, I have to do this for work, no, I'm going to watch the game on the side while we're doing this thing together.
Curious.
I think it's about being attentive in the time that you're spending with your significant other.
Although I will say, I think there is, I don't know the word that I'm looking for. There's like a unique aspect of finding a way to have quality time while you're both kind of doing your individual things. Like prioritizing the fact that you still need to be individuals, but then spending time together. Like sometimes you'll be playing a baseball video game and I'll be working on a puzzle, but we're still talking and we get to do our own little things. I think that,
Is that quality?
well, sometimes you need that.
I don't think that works within the parameters of the love language, though.
I suppose not. But I
I
hear
hear
what
what you're saying. I do think if it's either we spend time completely opposite, where you're doing the puzzle, I'm doing the video game, and we're not interacting versus interacting, it's better than nothing.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I get that.
You know how I know we spend too much time together?
What's that?
We just said, I hear you at the same time.
You say that like it's an abnormal thing. We do this 10 times a day.
I need you to get out of my head. I know. It's too much.
All right, last one.
All right.
Acts of service.
You're the king of this. I'm going to go ahead and give you that, like, trophy. You're so good at making me feel taken care of in the smallest ways that seem so minute. Like, you always fill up my water bottle. I don't think I would drink water without you.
You wouldn't.
You always lay out my vitamins in the morning.
Vitamins.
Yeah. Minerals. Check.
List of daily fruits and vegetables.
Check.
Check for fruits, check for vegetables.
And I don't know. It's one of those things. You remember I showed you that TikTok video where it was I think he's like a psychologist or something, or divorce lawyer. That's what he is. And he was talking about how this couple got divorced and she was telling him the moment that she knew he didn't love her anymore. And she said that I guess he used to always replenish her cereal, I think it was, and he stopped doing that. And I think the same is true. If you ever stopped putting my vitamins out for me, I'd be like, okay, he doesn't love me anymore.
I mean, I've done that before, honestly. If we've had fights that go to the nth degree in the past, your vitamin's not going to be laid out.
That's honestly sometimes my test. I'm like, is he ready to move on or not? And then I see that there's no vitamins. I'm like, he wishes me death. Okay.
All right. So out of these 5, what would you say is the most important to you and the least important to you?
That's so hard. I feel like I need all 5.
All 5?
If you don't give me one, I'm like going to suffer.
You're nuts. I think I lean towards all of the ones that provide action, that prove your love for me. So, for example, I do like quality time. It shows me that you're being attentive and willing to spend time with me that's not distracted. Same with acts of service. If you're willing to do something that's for the betterment of me that takes away from your own individual time, it shows a selflessness that I appreciate. Words of affirmation is probably my least favorite.
Which is so hard for me because I feel like that's the thing I'm the best at. I'm so good at reassuring you with words.
And I'm not saying I hate that or disagree with that, but it's kind of dependent on the actions being in place to support that, which they are with you for the most part. But if I could only choose like 1 or 2, that wouldn't be in my top 2.
Can we tell them how corny we are when it comes to words of affirmation? I feel like you know where I'm going with this.
I don't. What are you about to say?
It's recent.
Just say it.
Okay. I decided that I love you wasn't sufficient because I say it all the time. I'm the kind of person that's like, if I am feeling it, I want to say it just so that you know I'm feeling it. And I decided it wasn't good enough. So I started looking up words that are not translatable to English. And their meaning is so pure and intense. Kapsura is Greek. And Tukberni is Arabic. And they basically mean like an all-encompassing love, like this intense, like incomparable love. Tukberni literally means bury me with your love or something like that. Or like, you bury me.
You bury me.
Yeah. And now that's what I say when I love you is not enough.
That's our thing. You know how corny I am? It's on my iPhone wallpaper right now.
That's the thing. You always make fun of me for being corny, but you're a closet cheese ball.
I got it in me somewhere.
Yeah, there's a cheese puff in here.
You cemented it in me.
You're welcome. For me, okay, what could I not live without? I think I'm definitely acts of service. That's a huge one for me. When you stop doing that is when I don't feel the love. And then weirdly, I think I've changed over the years. Physical touch is so big for me these days. Like just a minor thing. Like I have my leg on you right now. Even just those small micro touches are so essential for me. Yeah.
Physical touch is probably 3 for me. But I agree with all of that. Receiving gifts, I would say, is more towards the tail end. Would you agree?
Yeah. I just want to give you gifts.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
I have no discipline when it comes to that. Like, if I have a paycheck, the whole thing is just going to go to that at Christmas.
I feel like I changed over the years. As a kid,
yeah,
I was so hype for Christmas, birthdays, anytime I was about to receive something. Nowadays, I get so excited when I buy you something that I know you're about to like.
I was the youngest of 3 kids. I used to count everybody's Christmas gifts to make sure that I wasn't getting like shortcutted on Christmas gifts. That's how much I cared about
dedication. My goodness.
Yeah, it was always, my mom knew. It was always the same. She was so good at that. But now it's like I'm constantly thinking of new things that I could get you for whatever the next holiday is.
Yeah, agreed.
I feel like they learned a lot about us today.
Yeah, you divulged some things that I wasn't planning on divulging today.
Hey, I'm just trying to keep it real here. Let you guys know that you're actually in our relationship. What you see is what you get.
I mean, at this point, you must.
Yeah.
You know too many things now.
You can't leave.
Yeah. But anyways, that's podcast 4. We're a month in. many months to come.
It's our month anniversary.
Oh, don't do that, please.
Aw.
Don't do
With you
that.
guys, though.
With you guys.
Happy month anniversary.
But we'll be back next Wednesday. In the meantime, if you can give us a like on this video, give us 5-star reviews on any platform. Thank you for all the ones that you've provided us with so far. We appreciate it.
Yes.
And we'll be on TikTok in the meantime.
Yep.
Posting our normal stuff.
We love you guys.
Till next week.